And here we are back at the corner of number 9 Road and 97 Highway, just south of Oliver and just north of Osoyoos. And we're at the home of every bloomin' thing. And Verl is the herbalist here, raises herbs. We raise as much close to organic as we can. We're going to show you a couple of things today, and we'll start off with kohlrabi. And we'll show you how kohlrabi grows. It's sort of a cross between a radish and a turnip. And down here you'll see the kohlrabi is swelling up, and we pulled our first one the other night, and we cut it, slice it thin, and put pesto on it. And of course pesto is made from basil, and we grow all kinds of basil. Thai basil, big leaf basil, really good to eat. It's a crispy vegetable. We've got little miniature tomatoes, and here's a good way for people on patios and people that don't have a garden to be able to grow their little tomatoes in a 2-gallon container. A nursery pot is an excellent one. You have to water a little bit more because the black plastic attracts the heat, and that of course makes your tomatoes come on very fast. And again, tomato growing in containers is the way to do it on patios, and you can have all the small tomatoes or medium-sized tomatoes you want in containers. When you grow your patio tomato, which is the next size up in tomatoes, of course that should go into probably a 3 or 4-gallon container, and then you have a medium-sized tomato that really makes a good meal for you. Behind that, of course, we've got the second crop of broccoli coming. Broccoli, of course, is a cold weather a plant. Normally you put your first crop in, and we put ours way in early, and you'll remember maybe when we filmed it first, we're going to take you back over to that corner of the veggie garden and show you that we're already cutting broccoli, we're already cutting cauliflower, and of course we've had many of our lettuces already eaten. When we're looking back across the other side here, we have the gourmet potatoes, the little banana potato or finger potato. Excellent, little bit yellow on the texture of the meat in the potato. Excellent for roasting whole or boiling whole and having a nice young potato. Next to it, of course, is some of our early potatoes. Won't be very long and they'll be in bloom. And so that's starting to move along really fast now because we have the heat now. We're going to show you fennel. And fennel is a herb that you eat more of the root under the ground. So I'll just lift up the foliage to show you how nice and white the fennel is already getting here. And that again is a really good herb to use in your cooking. Alongside of it is different colored spinaches. And then of course we go into the beets. Pretty soon we'll be pulling baby beets, baby carrots, and parsley. And then we're growing white icicle radishes, and it's a gourmet radish that can be cooked as a vegetable. Many people like ourselves, the deal seeds itself, and it comes on before your pickles are ready. And then you have a hard job finding dill. And when you sow dill, even later on, it comes on very fast, and the timing is really crucial to end up with fresh dill when you're making your dill pickles. So now we freeze the leaves, and it can be used when the pickles are ready. Other people, of course, take the tops off the dill and grind them up and use that as well in recipes and with their pickles. Something a little bit different is I like to show you horseradish. And horseradish is invasive, so you need to grow it in a good sized container because it'll really take over a big plot of ground very quickly. And of course it's the roots that you grind up to make your fresh horseradish. And that's it right there with the nice green foliage and excellent plant to grow as long as you can contain it in an area. Behind that, of course, is our first potatoes between the rhubarb. And don't forget rhubarb, if you're going to make your rhubarb jam or your rhubarb pies, you want to do it in the next 2 months, because by August rhubarb gets too acid and many people are affected by too much acid in the rhubarb after about the end of July. So rhubarb again is really in good supply around the valley now. If you haven't tried strawberry and rhubarb or raspberry and rhubarb pies, that's 2 excellent pies to make. And if I'm really, really good, I might get 1 a year. But that's debatable sometimes. And the proof is in the growing that we do here, because this is what we use.